Good morning from a very special location. I am so excited to be back at Alton Towers. Sarah's here for her first time.
I know, and instead of going in to ride the rides right away, we decided to gawk at the Nemesis track behind us.
Look at this, right away guys. We got some track here from the all-new Nemesis coming next year to Alton Towers. They're retracking the whole thing, and it has some of the most beautiful, like, crazy detailed track designs painted on top of it.
But like, how do you upkeep that?
You don't?
This might be the longest walk to get to a frickin' theme park ever. It's really funny because this was one of Harry's biggest complaints about Disney. We had a whole discussion about it the other day. He's like, it takes so long to get to Magic Kingdom. And I'm like, bro, we've been walking for like 20 minutes. It's not that much better.
And here we are at the front entrance. So last time I was here, we took the monorail to get in, which goes all the way down through here. And instead, this time it was about a 15 or so minute walk. We did that so that we could see the Nemesis track. It was funny because actually the first time I came here, I didn't even realize that you could walk it because it was such a long distance. But yeah, it's definitely kind of a tucked away path. But I love this entrance that they have here. Why is it when we walk in Alton Towers, the first thing we see is one of these dudes? So I guess Alton Towers is celebrating Mardi Gras right now, much like Thorpe Park, which is very weird because we definitely way missed Mardi Gras. But I guess Alton Towers isn't open when it usually goes on, so I mean, hey, it is what it is. Look at that amazing view when you walk in. So majestic. It's so crazy to me that this is in a literal theme park. Like, that's unbelievable. Like, that's real, guys. That's not, like, theming. Walking past Mutiny Bay. Weird juxtaposition between the bright colors and the dark theming.
I don't really understand why they're doing, like, kind of a little bit of Mardi Gras theming. Like, all it does is kind of, like, take away from, like, the actual.
It's not, like, good Mardi Gras theming.
Yeah,
it's just kind of there.
Out, like, that'd be one thing, but this is, like, I don't know.
That's it.
I feel like they have these at car washes.
Yeah, and this is like a very specific color palette that you get for like most of the park, and that just is very much the opposite. Here's one attraction we will not be doing here at Alton Towers. It's Hex. Unfortunately been closed for a little bit, so it's not like we're just barely missing it by a day or some weird like downtime issue. Nah, it's clearly having some much bigger problems that they gotta get sorted out, so maybe next time. And aside from Hex, the Sky Ride is also another attraction that we will not be doing at all while we're here at Alton Towers either day. Which is a shame because I didn't get to do it last time I was here either. We're walking back here over by the Alton Towers Dungeon. So that's an upcharge attraction here, similar to the other dungeon attractions you can find, such as in London. I've actually never done one, but I don't know if we'll be doing that while we're here. But fun fact, right around here is going to be the entrance to SW9, which is the newest roller coaster coming to Alton Towers. So the entrance will be over here, and there'll be a big building back there. So we'll have to wait and see how that all comes together.
Well, apparently there are quite a few delayed openings as far as the coasters go, so we're gonna do Gangsta Granny the... What on earth? Is it good?
It's not terrible.
I never even went in this area last time I was here. There wasn't anything here. When did this open?
Well, it was meant to open in 2020 and then got pushed back because of COVID.
So 2021?
Yeah.
Just kidding, Granny's closed too. What's the deal? Is this typical?
Close. It's not normally this bad.
It's okay, I'm not holding it against you or the park, but I am kind of sad. I want to ride some stuff. Can we just acknowledge the fact that this is a drop tower themed to farting?
And now that the park has been open for about 20 minutes, we're finally getting on an open attraction. Oof. All right, here we go. 13, probably with no line. We finally rode a roller coaster, about time.
I know, what time even is it now?
Too late, half an hour after. We're actually standing right outside Rita. It's about to open, so that's cool. Honestly, we probably should hop in the end of the line. So first question, did you know about the drop track?
So I didn't until about halfway through the line when someone said, oh, this ride really makes me miss for Bolton, and I was like, oh.
Oops.
So that kind of got, and then as soon as we started to slow down, I was like, oh. Okay.
But this one is cool because it like quivers a little bit, like you drop just a little bit and then you drop all the way.
Yeah,
and that's
go back
pretty cool.
The launch back into the station was very odd.
I know, you literally break and then it's like back into the station. You go, whoa.
Yeah, but oh my gosh, that first drop. Oh my, what the heck?
It's trimmed to death.
It's
like
very
you start to go down and then it's just slow. It's like, what are you doing?
It's so big. It doesn't need to be that high, right? The drop.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, like just make the drop shorter at that point. But it was a fun ride. I actually really liked it. I'm a huge Verbolten stan, if you don't already know that, so.
Did it make you miss Verbolten?
A little bit.
And we're finally moving. The park has now been open for 45 minutes and they're just now opening this ride. And apparently it is not just Rita that is like this for today. A lot of the attractions here at Alton Towers are either just now opening or not quite open yet, which is really unfortunate.
Keep your head back. Hold on tight. You must escape. Go, go, go.
Rita, Queen of Speed. Actually, probably good that we did it now because it's at a 70-minute line right now. Yikes.
Oh, that doesn't bode well for our day here. But
no, I'm kind of nervous about that.
It's a Friday. I kind of expected it. It's like summertime. I mean,
yeah. So, great launch. Always good to get on an accelerator, like a full like hydraulic launch. I love that it snaps you to the right.
Yeah, that was like an i305 moment.
Yeah, and it's got lots of like bank turns that actually pull some pretty good forces. Like I was definitely going a little gray on some parts.
Yeah, I think overall I was kind of meh on it though because I don't like the restraints.
No, those hard over the shoulders are no good.
I kept knocking into them and I was just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Like my shoulders kind of hurt. I probably am gonna have a bruise because I bruised these things, but it's okay. Like it was fun.
It is.
I don't
it's
know
short.
That I'd be like running to get back in line.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd probably ride 13 first.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I'd rather do Rita, but like I understand that 13's a bit more unique, you know.
Where are the credentials for this?
And here we are back in the gardens, but this time we're walking through because we're heading to the Forbidden Valley. Let's see how long this walk takes. I am starting the timer.
I feel like we've definitely now left the park and we're just on a nice hike. Like, I know we've talked about woodsy theme parks before, but this actually just feels like we're on a hike in the woods. What on earth? I could totally see how you would get lost in here. Oh my god.
We're literally not even on paved ground anymore. This is all just gravel. Hi guys. Hi. Hello. Oh, go catch up with your mom. We have duck crossing. Enjoy your day at Alton Towers. We made it into Forbidden Valley. Honestly, didn't take as long as I was expecting. There was less than 10 minutes.
There was a few minutes that you didn't count though. Like from Rita to
yeah. Okay, that's fair.
Like 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, depends how fast you walk.
All right, next up, Nemesis Subterra, a ride that I know not a single thing about. Do you?
A little bit, but I don't want to say what I know because it might be wrong or then it'd give away for you.
Is now guaranteed for both scientific.
Nemesis Subterra is awesome.
That was really, really, really cool.
And we knew like nothing about it, so we're just gonna talk full spoilers here. So if you don't want to know, skip to the time code on your screen.
I did not know anything about it going into it until we reached a certain point in the queue where they were kind of explaining like, oh, this is gonna be where you're sitting and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. I've done the extraterrestrial alien encounter at Magic Kingdom back way long ago. And then they reskinned it to be Stitch's Great Escape. And it is a very, very similar ride. The only big difference is the drop that you go underground, which was the coolest part. I loved that. But all the sensations like, oh, things are touching me and blah, 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 like that's like, also very reminiscent of It's Tough to Be a Bug.
And yes, I had done It's Tough to Be a Bug, but I had never done the ones at Magic Kingdom or something. So I knew nothing about it. Here's what I knew. I knew that there was some sort of drop. I thought it was gonna be a frog hopper. So I thought it was like a glorified frog hopper where you sit in the middle and then it would like bounce up and down.
No, the floor dropped and everything.
Yeah, the floor, everything drops and then you're underground. The egg cracked open. There's like fog and then I didn't expect the stuff to touch your back. Like everyone starts screaming. I'm like, why are they screaming? And then the thing hits me in the back. I'm like,
that's
whoa.
the part that I knew was coming.
Like,
so like I would have probably been way more.
No, and then everything touches your feet and I'm like, ah.
Yeah.
And then like you get off the ride and they're like, go, go, go. And you have to get out of the room. You go up an elevator. The elevator takes you up to like because you're underground. And so then you go above ground. And then you're in like a mini like haunt maze where there's like a scare actor in there. It's a tight hallway with
I wish there'd been more in there because I didn't see one.
I would like to have seen more, but it was still like really well done. I honestly want to do that again at some point while we're here because like I thought that was like really cool. There's just not much like that out there.
Well, yeah, they got rid of the one at Magic Kingdom because it's too scary.
I see why this thing is spooky. It totally is.
It scared me when I was younger.
Yeah,
so,
they set the scene. Theming so well done. I love that ties into Nemesis. Just
that I love.
So
I think everything they're doing with like tying in like everything in this area and the construction and all that is like so
really impressed. This was by far the best Nemesis we did on this trip.
It's the only one.
So, I guess Alton Towers decided to add a couple new attractions since we last visited as part of what they call the Retro Squad. So it's like some classics just around the park. I imagine to help disperse lines, and clearly it's working because this thing has quite a line. But it's on a temporary foundation.
I'm confused. How does this fit into the rest of the area back here?
It makes me feel sick, this does. After COVID happened, they wanted more capacity, but they never went away.
They're still here.
Maybe people like them a lot. We're just all
I mean,
like...
they're obviously popular enough, but we need actual permanent versions.
Yeah, yeah. Next up, Galactica, the world's first B&M flying coaster. You ready?
I'm a little worried. I don't know, like flying coasters are like okay, but if it's rough, I'm gonna be very sad.
It's not rough.
It's not rough?
It's not rough at all.
Is it intense?
On the back section is pretty good.
Okay. I guess
Let's see. Last time I was in the station, it had VR, so I rode this thing with a VR headset on, which is just crazy. Back row there on Galactica. Pretty solid ride, honestly.
My biggest thing with like the other flying coasters is I think they're almost too much. Honestly, like especially Tatsu, oh my god. But I liked that maneuver where you're like
on your back.
it's almost like an inverted stall.
You
like
turn and then you flip over. You still are on your back, but you don't get the crazy forces.
it's so much more enjoyable. I don't like the pretzel loop nearly as much as I like that.
Yeah,
So-
it's very cool, and it's obviously not very tall because they can't build above the tree line, and so like you're not going super fast. You know, the little drops in there. There's a moment where you get like some airtime though. You
Yeah.
can like do like a little bunny hop, which was pretty cool.
It's so good. I really like that. Like I would rewrite that. And usually after flying coasters, I'm like one and done. I'm good. Not because I hate them, but because they're a lot.
Yes. Here she is, or I guess he is. That's definitely a dude. What do you think?
Well, it's called Wicker Man. So,
Yeah, that's true. Wicker Woman. Anyways.
Man. This is the ride that I've been most excited to do.
Okay.
But I think part of it was a misconception on my part because I didn't do my research well enough, I guess. Yeah. I was always under the impression that this was like a big girl GCI.
Nah.
I guess it's more of like a family one, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Invader's like okay, so I'm hoping it's better than Invader.
It's way better
But
than Invader.
My expectations were like, well, it's something like Mystic Timbers, but
No.
it's definitely not.
Nope. But
It's a little off, but it's amazing. Look at
the
this.
theming is incredible.
It's so cool.
Very good.
When I was here last time, it was opening year.
Yep.
I think you said this was your favorite in the park.
This and the Smiler are my two favorite rides. I think this is like really rideable. It's
Yeah.
a lot of fun, as most GCIs are.
Totally. There's Bob. We're now at the back of the queue. This is where we're at. They said it's about a 55-minute wait.
For hundreds of years, our family has lived in these woods, led by the spirit of the Wicker Man. We must present him with a gift. And that gift is you. What an honor to see yourself bound in wicker, encased in his soul. The time has come for the Wicker Man to rise. Together, we shall feed the flame.
Is that not the coolest thing ever?
I was reciting the whole thing off by heart.
Of course, of course.
Embarrassed, but I know it.
No, it's fine. We know that for other pre-shows, so it's cool. Walking off Wicker Man, and look what they have in the gift shop.
It's gonna go so nice with our Conda snake.
Wow.
Yay!
It's Bob.
This is really nice theme park merch. I'm very picky about theme park merch because a lot of it can be tacky.
Awesome.
This is really good.
And it's only
More
12
like
quid,
this.
and with Harry's pass discount, that's £2 off.
Yay!
We sat in the middle because they do not let you pick your own rows. Like
Which I understand, but the back rows were open.
The back rows were
And they were
open,
like-
and they're like, no, like you have to sit in the middle.
They're like, they start like shouting into the queue, trying to get like more people.
They're like, do we have 2 riders? And we're like, we'll literally take those
they
seats.
can take our row, and they're like,
It was very, I don't know, I did not understand it at all. I felt like the ride-up was like just doing it, like not because of rules, but just doing it just like to spite us. I don't know.
If it was like an hour-long line, then I probably wouldn't care as much. But
Yeah, it was like, we'll even wait. Like, it was,
and our
I
friends
don't
were
know.
like, they're here from America, and they were like, tough titties.
But they didn't say that, but it was kind of the attitude we got. It was very strange. So that was not the best experience, because like we're going through the layout and I'm like, I know that this ride will have stronger forces if we were just sitting like several rows back.
To me, it's like, it straddles the line of being like a family coaster and a thrill coaster.
Yeah.
It's like very, very like teetering on either side. Probably like the further up you sit, the more it feels like a family coaster. Further back, it feels like a real thrill coaster.
Absolutely.
But it's very compact. I was impressed.
It's a good fit here. It works really, really well.
The theming is so cool, oh my gosh.
Very
I loved
well
it.
themed. Oh yeah. And here we are, the Curse of Alton Manor, the newest attraction here at Alton Towers. Let's see how it is. I'm excited for this one.
Oh wait, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know, so I feel weird. I'm sorry.
That is a great dark ride. Well done, Alton Towers.
That is seriously fantastic. Oh.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. They deserve that.
Yeah, they really do. And like, I am a huge lover of dark rides, especially those of the spooky persuasion. And that is very spooky.
This Haunted Mansion, dial it up to 11.
Yeah, because
like,
they use actual spooky effects. Like, it's very
it's
creative.
creepy. The whole thing is so creepy.
It is so long, first of all.
Yeah.
It goes on for forever. They engage all of your senses.
The smell, it smells like an old attic.
But it changes, like, depending on where you are.
What do you think, Harry? You did Duel. You know, it does a lot better, right?
Yeah, everything that was good from Jewel is still there, and there's so much more new stuff. As you've been both saying, the effects, some of them are incredible. So we're very happy to have this at Alton Towers.
We're eating at the roller coaster restaurant here in a little bit, but first we need a snack. So over here in Mardi Gras, we got some mac and cheese with pulled pork on it. How was it?
Very good.
What the heck? They're everywhere. They just keep coming. No. Back away. You can't have our food. Stop. Don't give me that look. We paid for this, not you. Go get your own. It was only 8 pounds. It really wasn't that bad.
We've got an aircon. It's a magical device. It cools you down.
What the heck? The actors from the dungeons?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of fun. We're gonna go ride Gangster Granny because we didn't get to do it this morning because it wasn't open yet. But now it's open. Smiler and Oblivion though are not. So it's an exchange. You can't get one, but you do get something else. So, but not all at the same time. Let's. Oh my gosh.
I'm wildly excited for this. I really am.
British humor.
That is a go. You did it.
Yay. All right, let's go. Is that the granny? That was really, really weird.
That was absolutely bizarre.
I don't know what to make of that. You guys are really weird. Why do you guys like that?
There was fart jokes in there too. I'm like, you guys have a...
I know. The Queen of England, like Queen Elizabeth II, made an appearance.
Rest in peace, Lizzie.
You know what? It's better than nothing. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it was definitely one of the weirdest dark rides I think I've ever done, for sure. It would make the list. And here we are, the Smiler. You ready? Stop. It's got a 45-minute wait. This is probably gonna be our last ride of the day, but that's okay. When I first rode it, I said this was a top 5 roller coaster in Europe, at least out of the ones I had done at the time. We'll see how it holds up. I love I'm a Score. This is such a messed up theme. The music is so good, it makes the ride. Isn't it so creepy?
Dude, I really feel like someone came here, rode this ride, and they made that smile movie. Because it's like, smiles aren't inherently creepy, but they managed to make a ride and a movie where they both are.
I know, but it's so good. has always had some of the best merchandise.
So good.
It's really, really good. Hey, Jamie, what you got there?
It's one at a time, ladies. Come on.
Bed sheets. Our last ride of the day there on the Smiler.
The layout is demented. The dueling effect is awesome. Like, I love watching another train going around like that.
So we did the front, long queue. That's for sure. Did not enjoy the line.
I was not smiling there.
No, not at all. But it's a very cool experience. What I like about it is that the inversions are broken up. So it actually feels like less inversions than it actually is.
I know. I was like, at first when we hit the first one, I was like, that's one, and then
yeah, you're like 13 more to go, but
count.
like Colossus at Thor Park feels like it has way more inversions.
It does.
Than the Smiler. The inversions are different, so it doesn't feel repetitive at all.
I also wish that they could find a way, like, with those like vertical lift hills, to make it so you don't have to wait at the bottom for so long.
Yeah, it does.
Why is that a thing?
You sit there for a bit. It's kind of like, all right, let's go. But that being said, both laps around after lift hills, we were dueling with the other train, and it is so cool because you're going through these elements and then you're following like the other train. You're like, whoa, this is crazy. It's so cool. Roughest spot is definitely the Cobra Roll, and I'm pretty sure I said that last time too. So
Cobra Rolls
5 years later is the exact same.
They're the most overused, overhyped element. I'm always like, oh, Cobra Roll.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Cobra Roll person either.
Fine.
Yeah, it doesn't do a whole lot for me. Bat wings are better. Anyways, that's gonna do it for our day at Alton Towers, sort of. Let's go to the roller coaster restaurant for dinner.
Yay!
See what we got. And yeah, gonna make some nachos.
I get a little tiny bowl of pasta.
Yeah, it actually holds like quite a bit.
I know.
Like, you had a full burger in yours. It's impressive. These hold a lot of food. Oh, that's pretty good. I love all the Easter eggs to different attractions here around Alton Towers. Many current, some in the past. There you can see the old corkscrew right there. There's the old shuttle loop. Fun fact, I used to be at King's Dominion, so funny seeing something here from my home park. And of course, the epic Wicker Man model here on the side of the building. That is so freaking cool. It's so detailed. I think they were using that for conceptualization when they were creating the attraction. If you ever visit Alton Towers, be sure to pop in the roller coaster restaurant. You'll need a reservation, and they fill up fast, so get yours early, but it's definitely worth it. And the best part about it is we ate there after the park closed, so we didn't miss out on any ride time.
Has much better hours.
We're in the park, and it's just us.
It's empty.
Only one's here. No rides though. Okay. So we're back in the car. That's it for our day at Alton Towers, and we're not doing anything interesting after this, so we're just gonna go ahead and end out this video right here. But that was a really great time.
There's a lot. It's a lot of, I think it's the walking between everything. Like, you have to go on what could only be called like a small to moderate hike between each ride. So like that definitely takes up a chunk of the day, but it's like very steep.
Yeah, it's exhausting. This park is tiring.
Yeah.
I'm beat. I'm like so drained.
You do have to plan out your day to make sure that you're not walking from one side to the other constantly, you know?
Yeah. Even when we like ended at the Smiler, it's like, all right, now we're gonna go get dinner at the roller coaster restaurant. I'm like, oh.
The entire other side.
I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's the equivalent of if you're at Cedar Point and you're going from like Gatekeeper to Steel Vengeance or something. Like, it's a really far walk. We got on all the main coasters except for Oblivion and like Spinball Wizard. So we have those to look forward to tomorrow, as well as some re-rides. Got the dark rides done. I'm ready to lay down and just like chill. Yeah, exactly. So we'll be back again tomorrow, but thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.